But yeah, we're back here, guys. It's a whole new fucking segment. It's a whole new era of kicking teeth, as you will, which means we got new announcements. Because at the top of the show, I did remind everybody that we've been toiling away like little tinkering boys, just hanging out, making things.
The tinkerer of talents over here. The tinkler.
The tinkler of talents.
Tinkler.
I think all we need to just really come to terms with here is that I piss on the talent here at Kicking Teeth.
Harv pisses himself pretty much everywhere he goes.
It's true. It's true. Seeing Ryan's grapes for some reason made me want to piss. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, we've been hard at work. And like we were saying, we have many interests because we're very interesting guys. Talking about music. We're so different. But we also want to talk about movies.
What a unique podcast. 3 white dudes.
I know, right? Hey, you're not white. You're just...
Yeah, I'm technically not white, but...
Yeah. But my complexion.
Yeah. I can be Indian if I feel like it.
Yeah. But on that fucking note, we really wanted to start talking about more shit that kind of inspires us and got us into half the shit we're into and really motivates us to create shit, because half of this platform is about creating shit. And we couldn't do that without the movies, TV, animation, all that shit that inspires us. Which is why we got a whole brand new segment just dedicated. It's another fucking segment and a podcast that you can hear every fucking week. Check out the shorts, TikToks, Reels, all that shit. Because this is Kicking It Reel. And that's right, it's fucking Kicking It Reel, where we're just kicking it with the Slappy Hour Goblins, just hanging out and talking about what we've been watching. Oh, Ryan, do you want to go ahead?
Just being a goblin.
Oh, that was a good impression. I very much enjoyed it. We're probably going to talk about goblins soon. I mean, the new Lord of the Rings show is coming, and I'm going to get fucking mad about it. But before we talk...
do a goblin review where we just review different pictures of goblins.
I'm 100% goblins in cinema, a whole and we'll make it a
review.
Yeah, we'll be a fancy
goblin in cinema.
Yeah, it'll be black and white.
Witherspoons, I don't know.
I'll get you guys a picture from when I was 2 years old.
Oh my god, we can even do we'll dress as goblins, but it will be an old film critique, so it'll be black and white in French or something fancy, cursive. Maybe we'll get a little crazy, but yeah. Speaking of getting crazy, there's been a lot of crazy shit on TV, and Omar actually pitched this one first. We're talking about the fucking Rehearsal episode 1, and hey, everybody, just so you know, with Kickin' It Reel, we're usually going to talk about spoilers, but we'll let you know when it's coming in. So first of all, Omar, the Rehearsal.
Try.
Yeah, how do I even give a pitch for this show? Because I think it's a must watch for everybody because it's so fucking wild and bizarre, and it is art. It is art. It's true art.
All right, before we get into it, it is a Nathan Fielder show. So
yeah,
anybody who's seen the show, Nathan for You,
it has a similar vibe. Nathan for You, just in a different direction.
The level that it extends to.
Yeah, and so basically, okay, here's my pitch for it. It's basically Nathan
5 minutes
for
on the
You,
clock, Omar.
but he's creating this looping narrative where he's just fucking with people and then turning into meta commentary about his own show, basically, and existence and.
It's
so Nathan for You. The premise of Nathan for You is he's helping businesses try to be more successful. So this one, he's helping individuals rehearse for a moment in their life.
Yeah.
And just by hitting it over and over again, different scenarios. And comedy.
That he goes for these are entire simulations. Yeah. Where in the first episode he's helping a guy tell his friends that he lied to his what was it, a bar quiz or a pub trivia team,
which is the most team, the most dramatic thing this man's going through in his life.
He lied to his friends that he had a PhD when he didn't or something like that. So he literally recreates the bar and has him talk with a fake actress to go through the scenario of him telling her that he's not actually a PhD and he was lying because he felt bad about being
for
he didn't have a degree.
Weeks at a time
even a
too.
PhD. It was a master's.
It was a master's, yeah. It was a master's.
It's even a master's is pretty cool.
That's a lot of work, but
yeah. Should I make the joke about too many doors? The fucking shit. There are just so many. It is the most meta thing. If you like Nathan for You, you're definitely gonna like this, but this is definitely more mind bending.
Oh yeah, he's like pushed it so far.
It's like
And,
it's
you
like
know, you guys haven't gotten all of it, but as the season goes on, it gets like it just starts. It's like a fucking black hole of like meta, like insanity that just folds into itself. Like
he's
He's brilliant, and he never breaks character. Like that must be him in real life, or he never breaks because I've
He's too
seen other
good.
interviews with him, and
like
he's the
Twitter or
same.
like Instagram, like he's playing the character everywhere. So it's like he's
Yeah.
like, because yeah, I mean, I guess like his whole show, even Nathan for You, is like he's kind of like making fun of reality TV by making like like actual reality TV.
Right. Yeah, with real people who almost don't
Yeah.
even know.
Yeah,
They
like
know they're being filmed, but
yeah,
yeah.
they don't know it's for comedy.
yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of comedy, I mean, I wouldn't call this a comedy. I mean, what? First of all, where can you watch Nathan for You?
It's almost horror, that show.
Yeah, hey, that's literally Omar. That's a perfect segue because speaking of comedy and horror, it's almost a horror because this season was
Horror.
action horror because this season was fucking brutal and disgusting and intense.
It was crazy.
Listen, we want to talk about a show called The Boys. Spoiler warning. We're gonna do just a brief general overview of season 3, but spoilers full advance. We're eventually gonna dissect every season and do a rewatch. So like watch every episode, so you guys can like see how we feel about every episode, react to that shit. But right now, guys, The Boys season 3, 5 minutes on the clock. How do you feel about just general overview? And yeah, hard spoilers are welcome.
That's good.
I feel bad for Timothy. I miss Timothy. He deserved better.
Oh, the yeah,
And
that.
for those who don't know what I'm talking about, you have to get to what, episode 3 or 4?
So, yeah, Ryan, what happens to little Timothy? I mean, and what's all, there's so much to talk about. Again, we're doing this like trying shorter chunks. So, guys, craziest moments if you could. Timothy the octopus.
Yeah, so if you've seen any of the boys before, you know Homelander is just a dick. And it is the antagonist of the show, disguised as a protagonist. And the Deep is another, you want to call him an Avenger. He's another hero on the
I don't know
show,
what they're called.
and he can talk to creatures and his powers over the sea or whatever. And so there's one point where Homelander makes him eat his best friend, Timothy the octopus.
Who is he's simultaneously banging, right? I mean,
I think they
Previously
were.
made.
yeah. I mean,
I think he was stepping out on his girl.
Oh
for
no,
the
wait, that's right,
octopus.
because his girlfriend broke up with him because he wouldn't stop banging it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the Deep is an awful. I mean, that's the thing about the show. Everybody's like awful, but like the Deep is awful, but you love to watch him fail. You know?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, but like
The show is brutal and gory, and
I mean, this
they
season.
love to blow people's heads up.
Yeah.
I have like one hot take of the season.
Wait, before you go,
Okay,
because
go
Ryan
for
made a perfect segue. Speaking of blowing heads up, Ryan, I'm not talking about the heads on your head. I'm talking about down below. Because this fucking season opened with the fucking craziest shit. Fucking cock
dude.
explosion. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, when he goes inside his dick and then explodes.
Like-
Oh my god.
That's why this show
Well,
separates itself from the others. Because, like, they're not I know it's not, like, edgy. It's literally, they're just like, you know what? We're going to fucking go inside the cock. That's what's happening.
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Schwinn about this too, where I'm like, now that I've been working in the animation industry for like half a year now, or whatever, however long it's been since March, and I'm like seeing the process of going from like designing to like the 3D animation that's put in. Like, there's someone who's me who had to like design this penis and like draw it out, like put the lighting on it, and then send it over to the animation team to like give us like a gray box of like of what this is gonna
insane.
look like.
Amazing.
And
Yeah,
like,
like some guy probably spent like hours of his time with like multiple reviews back and forth with his art director, like the material on that penis like isn't quite shiny like penis material, it looks more like plastic, you know what I'm saying?
Like penis material.
Yeah, like I'm just imagining like because I always get like review boards from my art director where he'll like put like notes like this needs to be shinier or like this should do, you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
just imagining you like get back this like penis.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I'm
like,
just laughing at the fact that you call it penis material, like some kind of alien.
yeah. Yo, speaking of like,
Like,
penis
are
material.
you a human male or?
Like seeing everything is just like materials and like it's like it's
Yes.
devoid from the context at that point.
Speaking of
Thing
like
is real.
penis material and aliens, there was a like fucking hero-gasm. The fucking long cock has returned.
I know.
So much happened this season though. Like, I
No,
mean,
fucking dude, Jensen Ackles, like he played such a good Soldier Boy.
yeah. So
I actually
Oh,
really
dude.
like the Supernatural show too, or
Yeah.
at least the first 5 seasons.
he's hot as hell too in this season. But
Yeah,
fuck
I
it.
love him in that show. He was like kind of like similar vibe, but he like more of a dick.
Yeah, he's a great dick in this one too. Speaking, we've been talking about dicks this whole episode. You know, of course, fucking three white men on a podcast, right? Anyway,
What
But-
the boys is.
yeah,
Dick
uh,
jokes.
yeah, but
Boy.
yeah. I mean, speaking of like dicks, I mean, Herogasm was insane. Fucking Jensen Ackles, Soldier was awesome. Homelander fucking snapping was crazy. Like just watching Homelander fucking melt this season. And then also, fucking Frenchie, love Frenchie. They're gonna kill Frenchie. I have such a feeling they're gonna just destroy him in front of us.
I thought it was gonna happen
So,
this season.
so this is perfect for leading into my hot
The
take
hot-
of the season.
we talked about this
is
too.
that- which okay, it's not a hot take. I think a lot of people have felt this way, but I think this is one of my favorite seasons as I was watching it. But at the end, I was like, nobody died. Like they even saved Maeve. They saved pretty much every character survived this season.
Except, hey,
Well,
hey,
except Noir.
Even
Pour
when
one
they
out
tried
for-
to kill
pour one out
the
for
running
Noir.
guy. What's the fuck's his name again?
come on, no one.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the
Oh
running
my
dude's
god.
Oh, A Train.
name right now.
I hate that dude.
Yeah, they're like they should have just let him die.
Do you think though that A Train is alive? Like you know how they're like, oh, we gave you this new heart. I feel like that's gonna be fucked up, and like the corporate.
Racist dude.
I feel like the corporation owns this man now. Like there's actual like something in that heart.
Like I'm hoping they do something good with it, which I trust them to, because they're like overall the season was like one of my favorite, and like the writing was great the whole way through.
There
It was
just
just the
wasn't-
ending where I felt like they like kind of fumbled with like not. It
There were no
kinda felt like
consequences.
they were aware that they wanted to keep the favorite characters going so that they could like, keep having the stars in that
Yeah.
that everybody loves.
There was definitely
Eight
no
what-
like consequences overall.
Yeah.
When A Train had his heart issue or whatever, and they gave what was the guy's name? The heart that they gave him, like
Oh,
I
Blue,
forget.
Blue
He's like the
Eagle,
Captain
Blue
America
Eagle.
yeah.
He's the racist
Yeah,
like
I mean,
scumbag.
I
Yeah.
guess
that's just
Dude.
brilliant. That's brilliant writing.
Yeah, it is really good. It is.
Yeah. What'd you think about Huey this season? With the dude, hey, speaking of spoilers, Butcher, fucking like only a limited time to live. What the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that they're gonna have to like keep using it, or either that or use like the like compound V that like
They have the
is
permanent one. Yeah. Why did I was the whole time like every time like we can't take another dose. I'm like, why don't you just get fully like this could be your life. You could be fine.
'Cause it goes against everything they stand for.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta throw morals out the window when you're gonna listen. Maybe this is my Bush or Huey side. Maybe I'm like, you gotta do a fucking taste. You know, you gotta fucking like get in there. I don't know. Maybe you guys aren't in the fight. Maybe you're not ready to just sacrifice everything.
Yeah. I mean, Homelander.
because their idea was that nobody can be that.
Yeah, no,
Powerful.
I agree. Like they
Right.
shouldn't let anybody be that powerful. Which,
Well,
dude,
just like in real life, all that ultimate power corrupts ultimately.
Yeah.
yeah,
No matter what.
no
yeah,
matter
dude,
what.
it's scary
Who
shit,
you
man.
are.
I-
Even Bob Ross was fucking people behind the scenes.
Man, I watched that doc.
And we're gonna cover that eventually on Kickin' It Real, I bet. But until then, we're gonna go to our next segment, which is the end of Kickin' It Real. So hey, everybody, definitely check out Kickin' It Real on Spotify, Apple Podcast as well. Give us some ratings, if you will. Check us out on all the socials. We're not gone yet for the episode, but that's Kickin' It Real for today. Check back next week. Submit questions. If you have albums you guys want us to check out, send them our way. And TV, show, movies for these segments. But we're gonna be right back.